On the same day, Sean Diddy Combs was denied bail by another federal judge again. He was slapped with another lawsuit, this one for $10 million.
Dr. King called it the law of unintended consequences. So sometimes the more you push a person down, the stronger they get. And so he's making an adjustment. He had his family here today to support him. We really want to put an end to all of the clowning.
Victim reveals that Diddy did the most brutal act with her. The shocking allegations against P. Diddy, also known as Sean Diddy Combs, paints a terrifying picture of mistreatment and control. This latest lawsuit, filed by fashion designer and photographer Bana Bongolan, claims that Diddy's actions crossed the line into sheer terror. Allegedly, he lifted her over a 17th floor balcony during a heated altercation. How did it escalate to this? Let's break it all down.
Combs pressured her to leave a party to go to a freak-off. According to Cassie's lawsuit, after the freak-off, she and Combs went back to the hotel room where Cassie's friends were already hanging out. Cassie alleged the mogul was severely intoxicated and at one point picked up her friend like a child and dangled her off the 17th-story balcony of the hotel suite. Cassie and her friends were terrified by Combs' behavior, but according to the suit, she was so heavily sedated by the drugs she took to participate in the freak-off that she was unable to respond to the terrifying behavior. Now, a little more than a year after her jaw-dropping lawsuit was filed and settled within a day, we're learning more details from the incident in Bongolan's lawsuit.
The incident, according to court documents, dates back to September 2016. Bongolan, a close friend of Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassandra Ventura, better known as Cassie, claims that Diddy's erratic and dangerous behavior was evident long before this night. She describes seeing signs of physical mistreatment in Cassie's relationship with Diddy. Bruises, black eyes, and even volatile confrontations involving weapons. But on this fateful evening, Bongolan herself became the target of his wrath.
According to court documents obtained by Rolling Stone, the incident happened on or about September 26 of 2016. Bongolan says she became close with Cassie 2 years prior while the two worked together at an LA store in 2014. And through Cassie, that's how Bongolan met Sean Combs. According to the suit, she believed Combs could offer once-in-a-lifetime opportunities to collaborate with him and his business, but she claims it only led to terror and abuse at his hands. She claims she began to see disturbing signs of an abusive relationship between Cassie and Diddy, including the mogul allegedly calling Cassie's phone repeatedly if she didn't answer his calls, and showing up unannounced to her apartment while accusing others of trying to sleep with his then-girlfriend.
Bongolan's lawsuit recounts the harrowing moment when Diddy allegedly barged into Cassie's apartment uninvited, furious and unrestrained. While on the apartment's balcony, she says Diddy groped her and then, shockingly, hoisted her over the edge, threatening her life while yelling, "Do you know what the F you did?" As a petite woman standing only 5 feet tall, she struggled against his strength, fearing for her life. Witnesses, including Cassie, reportedly screamed in horror, begging him to stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, it just seems like every single day something is coming out. Now, I was a little confused. Someone sent me this video. It says, shocking allegations against Diddy. What happened to Bana Bongolan?
In a shocking twist that has rocked the entertainment world, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is facing accusations so extreme they sound like scenes from a Hollywood thriller. A lawsuit filed by fashion designer Bana Bongolan alleges that Diddy dangled her off a 17th floor balcony in an act of intimidation. Today, we dive into the details of this disturbing case, its implications, and why it's making headlines worldwide.
Bongolan, hopefully I'm saying that right, on the 17th floor balcony. Now, I don't know, man. It's so much. It's honestly hard to keep up. I could probably do so many stories. So many.
The lawsuit, filed in Los Angeles Superior Court, outlines a harrowing incident that occurred in September 2016. According to Bongolan, Diddy stormed into his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura's condominium in a fit of rage. Allegedly, he proceeded to dangle Bongolan from a 17-story balcony in what her attorney described as a calculated act of terror meant to inflict maximum psychological harm.
I never heard of this girl before. I don't know who she is, but we gonna check this out. Appreciate y'all coming over. I'll link the original video just in case I have to trim something out because of words that were being used, okay? So we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Another shocking lawsuit has been filed against Sean Diddy Combs.
This disturbing act of intimidation wasn't isolated. Bongolan claims she witnessed repeated misconduct by Diddy toward Cassie, forming a chilling backdrop to her own trauma. Her attorney stated, "The purpose of such actions is clear: to terrorize and control through fear." Bongolan is now seeking $10 million in damages, citing severe emotional distress and a pattern of violence.
This time, fashion designer Bana Bongolan has come forward with disturbing accusations, emotional distress, and false imprisonment. What exactly happened, and why is she seeking $10 million in damages? On November 27th, a 17-page lawsuit was filed in Los Angeles Superior Court, where Bongolan details the horrifying events she says took place in September 2016. The suit alleges that Combs and even dangled her from a 17-story balcony in a terrifying act of intimidation.
What makes these allegations even more alarming is the broader context. Since September 2023, Diddy has faced numerous legal troubles, including allegations of blackmail, mistreatment, and racketeering. These lawsuits paint a damning picture of a man who allegedly wielded his power to manipulate and harm those around him.
Here's a summary of why Diddy was arrested and some other disturbing things all in 60 seconds. He was arrested for abusing and coercing women and men into fulfilling his desires.
Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested on serious charges, including racketeering, trafficking, alongside allegations of transporting individuals across state lines for illegal activities. These charges come amid ongoing lawsuits accusing him of mistreatment and other misconduct. Federal agents had previously raided his homes earlier this year, marking a dramatic fall for the once iconic music mogul. Diddy has denied the allegations and intends to clear his name in court.
Another day, another Diddy lawsuit. Now, before we even get into this, I want to give a warning to everybody. It's insane. Insane to say the least. Here's what's being reported. Sean Diddy Combs is facing fresh legal trouble as a $10 million lawsuit filed on November 27th accuses him of and violently threatening Bana Bongolan, a former designer for his clothing brand.
Another day, another jaw-dropping headline in the world of celebrity lawsuits. This time, it's Sean Diddy Combs facing explosive allegations. A fresh $10 million lawsuit filed on November 27th accuses the music mogul of shocking acts that leave us questioning how far fame and power can go unchecked. Stay tuned as we unravel this disturbing case.
The allegations include an incident where Combs allegedly dangled her off of a 17th floor balcony in Los Angeles in 2016. This was at the luxury apartment of Combs' ex-girlfriend Cassandra Ventura, and Bana was staying with Cassie at the time, and she alleges that Combs arrived enraged, made his way into the apartment and attacked her. He allegedly battered Miss Bana, dangled her off a 17-story high balcony, and then slammed her into patio furniture on the balcony. And oh my goodness.
According to reports, Diddy allegedly committed a series of violent acts against Bana Bongolan, a former designer for his clothing brand. The lawsuit claims that in 2016, at a luxury apartment in Los Angeles, Diddy confronted Bongolan in a fit of rage. The situation escalated when he allegedly dangled her off a 17th floor balcony and slammed her into patio furniture, all in the presence of his then-girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura.
So this woman, I guess, worked for Diddy. She was friends with his girlfriend, Cassie. This happened at Cassie's apartment. Like, Diddy's never getting out, man. The amount of lawsuits this dude's facing, the allegations, these parties, whatever. This dude's never getting out. This is insane. Of course, take it with a grain of salt, right? But there you guys go. I hope to catch you guys in the next. And that's like, when I do these videos, it leaves me speechless. Like, I don't know what else to say. It's just disturbing, disgusting. I can't believe it. I can't fathom that.
What makes this case even more shocking is its setting. Bongolan was reportedly staying with Cassie at the time of the incident, and Diddy's actions allegedly took place right in Cassie's apartment. The allegations paint a grim picture of violence and unchecked aggression. Bongolan's legal team claims this incident is one of several that point to a troubling pattern in Diddy's behavior.
This woman, I can say woman too, because she is suing under the Gender Motivated Violence Act and claims and says under penalty of perjury, she's a woman. So nobody come for me about no misgendering, okay? I would never do that ever on purpose. That's what it says in the lawsuit. Y'all go read it. Okay, anyway, okay. So she is a fashion designer. Brianna goes by Bana, and she was Cassie's friend. She had supposedly allegedly met Diddy, according to this lawsuit, back in I think it was 2014.
Last week, in a Los Angeles court filing, Bana Bongolan detailed claims under the Gender Motivated Violence Act, accusing Diddy of battery and mistreatment. Brianna, who worked as a fashion designer and was a friend of singer Cassie, alleges that the incident stemmed from a history of controlling and erratic behavior on Diddy's part. According to the lawsuit, Diddy had previously displayed obsessive tendencies, including constant calls to Cassie during work hours.
Now, what is the Diamond Supply Company?
It's like a clothing company, skateboarding adjacent.
So, word on the street, according to the lawsuit, Bana said she was working with Cassie at the Diamond Supply Co. in New York. And Diddy would be calling all hours of the shift, trying to see what is Cassie doing. You better answer me right now. Sending her pictures of her own locations and such. Well, come to find out, just one night, apparently, according to this lawsuit, Bana and her then at the time girlfriend, were at Cassie's apartment.
On the night in question, Brianna and her girlfriend were staying at Cassie's apartment. According to Brianna, the peaceful evening turned violent when Diddy arrived unexpectedly, banging loudly on the door. Fearing for their safety, Brianna told her girlfriend to lock herself in the bathroom. Meanwhile, Brianna ended up on the apartment balcony, unsure of what would happen next.
Also, she said she was working as a designer and worked on clothing designs and stuff too, but she's sleeping under, I don't know if they sleep, and she's like, we're just peacefully sleeping and peacefully in the bed. And all of a sudden, it's like they wake up to the loud, violent banging of Diddy. P. Diddy put that he comes to the door on the door. So she's like, I already was scared of this man. He had already, acted a fool in front of me. So I sent my girlfriend, she says at the time, it was her girlfriend, she said, I sent her into the bathroom and said, lock the door.
As Diddy gained entry, the situation escalated. Brianna claims that he approached her on the balcony, groped her from behind, and lifted her onto the railing of the 17th floor. Allegedly, he shouted repeatedly before dangling her over the edge. The chilling moment only ended when Cassie intervened, shouting that others were present in the apartment.